Hello viewers, welcome to the Dateline Northeast, a program that gives an overview of the developments in India's Northeast region. I'm your host Chandrakala and here are the top stories of today's program. Assam Police to beef up security ahead of publication of NRC draft. Artificial insemination training camp held to augment dairy production in Manipur. And Tenzol Golf Course in Mizoram on the course to become India's next big golf tourism hub. Ahead of the June 15 publication of the additional draft of the National Register of Citizens or NRC, Assam Police has taken special measures to avoid any untoward incidents in the state. The Supreme Court has directed the State Coordinator NRC of Assam and the Union Home Ministry to publish the final draft by July 31st this year. A report. The additional draft of the much-awaited National Register of Citizens in Assam is scheduled to be published on June 15, 2019, before the publication of the final NRC. In view of that, Assam Police has taken special security measures in the state to avoid any untoward incidents. The Supreme Court has fixed July 31, 2019 as the deadline for finalization of the NRC and that there would be no further extension of the same. Assam Director General of Police Kuladhar Saikia has assured that Assam Police would provide additional forces to maintain law and order situation during the NRC process.
Foolproof security will be provided and it is in the place already. We are providing such type of security measures all throughout since the NRC process started. And it will continue if required. We'll reinforce it and see that the whole process goes on well. And people do come forward to take the help of NRC process and registration process.
The draft Assam NRC was published on July 30, 2018, in which names of 2.89 crore out of the 3.29 crore people were included. The names of more than 40 lakh people did not figure in the list. However, filing of claims and objections are still underway across the state. Many people have shared that few names of their family members appeared in the complete draft of the NRC and some didn't. However, they are hopeful that this time the remaining names of their family members will be up in the list.
मेरे पिताजी एक्चुअली सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का एम्प्लॉय थे जो गुवाहाटी में जन्म हुआ उसका गुवाहाटी में इसका रिटायरमेंट हुआ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से रेलवे से तो तब जब आया तो वो सारे के डॉक्यूमेंट्स हम लोग प्रोवाइड किए थे अप्लाइड किए थे जिसमें मेरे माँ भी है जो देता पिताजी अभी है नहीं लेकिन जो सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स देना था ओरिजिनल्स सब सारे ही हम लोग प्रोवाइड किए थे लेकिन जब लिस्ट निकला फर्स्ट जब लिस्ट जब निकला तब सरप्राइजली मेरे लड़का का नाम आया लेकिन बाकी मेरा माँ का नाम और मिसेस का नाम आया नहीं था तो उसके बाद यहाँ से फिर जो अप्लाई करना था जो प्रोसेसिंग था मतलब सब था और उन लोगों ने आज का डेट दिया था यहाँ हियरिंग के लिए तो यहाँ पे भी वेरिफिकेशन हुआ अभी इन लोगों का कहना है कि नेक्स्ट हम लोगों को कि आधार कार्ड के लिए बुलाएंगे तो बाद में क्या होगा पता नहीं क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा.
The NRC updating process is going on in Assam under complete monitoring of the Supreme Court to weed out illegal immigrants residing in the state. Moving on, according to the reports from Manipur Milk Production Cooperation Union Limited, Manipur stands 28th among the milk-producing states in the country. Manipur produces an average of about 82 tons of milk a year, which is not enough to meet the demand in the state. In a move to encourage dairy farming, training program of private AI workers was held in Imphal recently. The training took place under the charge of Rashtriya Gokul Mission, which is an intensive cattle development program. We have a report.
Veterinary and animal husbandry plays an imperative role in the life of the people in Manipur. With an aim to bring a successful white revolution and to boost dairy farming and cattle rearing, a 7-day training program of private artificial insemination workers was held in Porompat, Imphal. The initiative was held under the aegis of Rashtriya Gokul Mission, which is an intensive cattle development program.
We have to conserve the genetic germplasm of our local local blood, what I should say, local breed cattle. We have to conserve it also, this gene. In view of this climate change, we have to conserve the gene also. Side by side, we have to increase this milk production.
Artificial insemination is a process of collecting sperm cells from a male animal and manually depositing them into a reproductive tract of a female. On an average, local cows produce about 1 to 2 liters of milk per day. However, with the help of artificial insemination, the newborn calves produce about 5 to 10 liters milk a day after they get matured.
Department of Veterinary has a very good wide network of crossbreeding facilities, artificial insemination services, then our veterinary care also. So they have got a good infrastructure, and our milk union is tying up with the veterinary department. All the administrative and technical activities of this milk union are monitored, are taken care of by the veterinary department.
According to the latest report by Manipur Milk Production Corporation Unit Limited, Manipur produces an average of about 82 tons of milk annually, which does not touch the bare minimum mark in terms of meeting the demand. Owing to low milk production, many families are compelled to use milk powder. According to the director of the Department of Veterinary and Animal Husbandry, Haubijam Chauba, the state needs to produce over 200 tons of milk a year. Manipur stands 20th among the milk-producing states in the country.
Those cattle born here in Manipur, it is very low in production. It is only 1.5 liters for one cow, and from the other sources, from the frozen semen we have to use, we are just procuring it from the Sabarmati, Assam, Goshala, Ahmedabad. And so if we give the crossbreeding program from this semen, at least we can produce some more milk production.
AI is not very commonly practiced in the hill districts, attributing to a shortage of manpower, institutions and dispensaries as compared to the valley districts. Encouraging daily farmers and cattle rearing can bring about a wide revolution in the state, and they can earn substantial income from dairy products and at the same time contribute to the state's economy.
amadi akoi anoba amadi akoi mayam si punjilaga director ge through degi veterinary department ge through degi akoi ge product si increase oinaba haidi khungang da leireba sansing asi lairaba mayam su yawi kanaguma mana hairiba sal atang si leiraga changong pothok si puthok ngamdi haidi wawani nako hairiba si da course bit torakan akoi location si course bit torakan da masidi thorei ba akoi ge course bidding sina amuk semgot laga masidi phangaiba milk sina akoi gi leiriba state lasida laiba dimal sing asi.
Initiatives like this help in identifying the skills of the farmers, ensuring employment with lucrative economic growth of both individuals and state alike.
Well, viewers, Meghalaya's capital Shillong is not only known for its scenic beauty, but the city is well known for its architectural wonder, Asia's largest glass mosque standing tall in the heart of the city. This Ramadan, the mosque was all decked up with glory, which makes it look incredible and spectacular. This beautifully built huge Medina Mosque is a 4-storied, 120 feet high and 61 feet wide building, which can accommodate around 2,000 worshippers. It is also an epitome of religious harmony. Let's have a look. Ramadan, also known as Ramzan, is being celebrated by the Muslim around the world with full devotion and spiritual fervor. Fasting forms an essential part of Ramadan, as it is intended to bring the faithful closer to God and to remind them of the suffering of those less fortunate. In the northeastern Meghalaya's capital Shillong, Ramadan celebration has become the talk of the town, as visitors, especially Muslims from all over the country, are thronging Asia's first glass mosque, which looks magnificent with the glitz and color encapsulating the mosque. Medina Mosque is located in Laban area of Shillong, close to the garrison's ground.
जितने भी अभी लोग आते हैं ये एक टूरिस्ट स्पॉट हो गया क्योंकि ये मस्जिद ये कैटर करता है सबको बोथ द मैस्कुलिन एंड फेमिनिन जेंडर ये एशिया का सबसे ये मस्जिद जो है ग्लास मॉस्क एशिया का सबसे पहला है और वर्ल्ड में नंबर 1 है ब्लू ग्लास मॉस्क इस्तांबुल में, तुर्की का।
The architectural mastery of the mosque is a testimony of hard work and efforts put in by the laborers, especially Hindus from Coach Bihar, West Bengal. The mosque is also an epitome of communal harmony, keeping aside all religious intolerance and hatred. Built near the Sharpi stream in the city, the 4-storied 120 feet and 61 feet wide glass dome can accommodate about 2,000 devotees at a time and was built at a cost of Rs 2 crore donated by well-wishers and the Muslim Union.
Allah does not change the condition of Muslims until and unless they don't change themselves. So the biggest challenge for every generation of Muslims is to change and be relevant according to the need of time. We have mosques which belong to a very pre-Islamic and Islamic architecture. Those were architecture for a very, very different time. Glass Mosque in Shillong resembles, or it's a symbol of modern Islam having arrived, trying to march with all the development that is happening in the world of architecture. It is asserting itself where people find that we have to keep pace with whatever latest is happening around in the world.
The mosque's intricate glasswork cast a dazzling sheen on its premises at night. Medina Masjid, an imposing and resplendent structure of glass dome and minaret, has attracted a large number of tourists from all across the globe. The mosque has separate space for women to offer prayers. Besides that, the mosque also houses an orphanage, Meherban, a primary school in the Idgah complex established in 1942, and a minority co-educational institution set up in 1994. Apart from devotees offering namaz, they can also visit the APJ Abdul Kalam Islamic Library located in the premises of the mosque. Special Arabic classes are also provided on Saturdays to the students, and it is not only confined to the Muslim students, but people from all religion can visit it. The mosque is an exceptional structure of glittering green glass and has acquired significance in the world as a center of Islamic study and spiritual center. Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
Band United Liberation Front of Assam, or ULFA-I, is suspected to be behind a grenade blast outside a mall on Zoo Road in Guwahati on May 15. Some 12 people were reportedly injured in the explosion and they are being treated at Guwahati Medical College. The police has launched an investigation into the incident. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has ordered the police to take strict action against those behind the blast. Recently, 5 Rohingya Muslims were arrested by the Railway Protection Force salute from Guwahati Railway Station. As per reports, they reached the Guwahati Railway Station to board a train to Delhi. Aged between 19 to 21 years, the Rohingyas were apprehended from platform number 1 after they failed to produce authentic identity certificates. The arrested persons hailed from Myanmar. The arrested persons have been identified as Makak Miamyum Sehnas, Mohammad Zubar, Mohammad Kamal Hussain, Nurul Hakim and Mohammad Kalimullah. Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb recently met Indian Ambassador to Bangladesh Riva Ganguly Das and discussed a wide range of subjects pertaining to the progress of projects being undertaken on Tripura-Bangladesh border. Among the key issues that were brought forth during the discussion were expediting the work of inland waterways between India and Bangladesh. Furthering the Agartala-Akhora rail project was also discussed. The rail project work is a significant component of the HIRA model of development envisaged by Prime Minister Narendra Modi for development of Tripura as a logistical hub of the northeast region. They have also raised the issue of ease of travel for Bangladeshi passport holders through Tripura. A team of National Disaster Response Force and State Forest Department recently rescued a baby elephant. The elephant fell into the Deeper Bil freshwater lake located in Kamrup district of Assam. The officials reported that the baby elephant along with its mother was crossing the railway tracks when it fell and got stuck in the lake covered with water hyacinth. The locals came to the terrified animal's rescue as soon as they heard of it being trapped in the lake and intimated the State Forest Department. The third season of the Indian Women's League IWL began recently at the Guru Nanak Stadium in Ludhiana. Manipur police continued their top form as they demolished the Baroda Football Academy 6-1. Bala Devi was on fire as she scored 4 goals for her side. Baroda did manage to squeeze a goal in between as Mona sought up the left flank and sent in the cross. However, her cross was misplaced and ended up deceiving Manipur keeper Panthoy as she tipped it over the goal line. As many as 12 teams divided into 2 groups of 6 each participated in the tournament. At least 300 yaks starved to death in a remote Himalayan valley after a bout of unusually harsh winter weather. Officials in Sikkim said they received the first distress call from around 50 people cut off in the remote Mukhutang Valley in December. Following very heavy snowfall, the residents asked for feed for their herd of around 1,500 yaks. Reportedly, around 50 yaks were also receiving urgent medical attention. The blockade was cleared 5 days ago, after which a team comprising of the sub-divisional magistrate of North Sikkim, accompanied by veterinarians, went looking for the yaks only to find them dead. Sanjeev Jindal, appointed as the new Regional Executive Director of Airports Authority of India of the Northeast region, has taken up his duties at Guwahati, headquarters of the region, from May 1 onwards, according to authorities. Jindal is the 15th Regional Executive Director of AAI in the region. The former General Manager of Engineering and Corporate Social Responsibility, AAI, Jindal, has a vast experience of over a quarter century in planning, designing, managing and construction of airports in India.
Tourism industry in Mizoram is gradually developing with the help of many schemes introduced by the State Tourism Department. Desired location and geographical advantages make the state suitable for golf tourism that can in turn boost tourism industry. Having realized that, Mizoram state government and the centre have come up with plans and strategies to explore the potential of golf tourism. A report.
Favorable climatic condition and conspicuous topography makes northeastern state of Mizoram suitable for golf tourism. There is a huge opportunity and scope to promote golf tourism in the northeast region, and having realized that the centre is working towards developing golf tourism in the region. In an endeavour to exploit golf tourism in Mizoram, the state, in collaboration with the central government, came up with an initiative for developing an international standard 18-hole golf course near Thenswal town in Serchhip district of Mizoram. It was in 2017 that this move came as a part of the central government plan to develop theme-based tourism circuits across the country. Good news is that the new international standard golf course is all set to open for both domestic and international tourists.
Thenswal Golf Course was planned to be one of the biggest in the northeast India, and the government has undertaken this project as per the international standards, and this has been developed with a vision that this golf course will put Mizoram and Thenswal in the international golf circuit. And Mizoram being close to the southeastern countries, it is hoped that golfers from these places will come and play golf at this place.
The Thenswal Golf Course is one of the biggest golf courses in India, engulfed with the lush green mountains, picturesque landscape and exotic flora and fauna. The golf course is the first of its kind in the northeast region, and besides that, it also houses an eco-friendly resort which has a fully equipped clubhouse, modern state-of-the-art convention centre, gazebos and a big food court. The new avenue will provide a major boost to the Mizoram tourism industry, along with an increase in footfall of tourists.
Thenswal Golf Course annei thei tur hi Mizoram tan chuan tilomom tak ania hetiam khoba Mizoram in ma son hi kini Mizoram a che tan chuan tilomom tak ani Thenswal atang hian thiltam tak achuaka an puan te le wang tom kho tha te a om ba ka.
It is worth noting that the Tourism Ministry, under its flagship program of Swadesh Darshan scheme, has urged all the states in the country to develop theme-based tourism circuits. Moreover, the new golf course is created with an aim to improve the tourism ecosystem of the state. The golf course was designed by Canada-based golf course architect firm Graham Cook and Associates. Such steps will definitely attract tourists, generate revenue, and open up a wide range of job opportunities for the youth in the state.
Well, viewers, a unique example of communal harmony between Hindus and Muslims has proved that age-old unity has strong roots in our society. Recently, a Hindu family donated a plot of land for a kabristan or a burial ground in Assam's Lakhimpur district. Karunakanta Bhuya, who was an employee of the district treasury office, passed away 4 months ago. He is survived by his wife and 2 sons. Let's have a look. When the world is becoming a hostile place to live in and people are disseminating hatred in the name of religion, a Hindu family from North Lakhimpur in Assam has broken all the religious barriers and has recently donated land to a Muslim kabristan graveyard. The family of late Karunakanta Bhuya is living in Gorehaga village in North Lakhimpur donated 0.84 acres to the Nahar Pukhri Kabristan, which is located near the North Lakhimpur railway station.
Actually, মাটিডোখৰ মানে গুণাকান্ত ভূঞা নামত আছিলে কিন্তু কিনিছিলে দেউতাই মানে গুণাকান্ত ভূঞা মোৰ দেউতাৰ গুণকালী হয় তাৰমানে মোৰ মামা হয় আৰু এয়া হ'ল মামাৰ ল'ৰা মই নাই কিনা দেউতাই আচলতে কিনিছিলে কিন্তু মামাৰ নামত কিনিছিলে গুণাকান্ত ভূঞাৰ নামত কিনিছিলে
Bhuya, who was an employee of the district treasury office, passed away 4 months ago. He is survived by his wife and 2 sons. According to the reports, on May 4, 2019, the governing body of Nahar Pukhri Kabristan Graveyard Committee organized a meeting where the family of Bhuya donated the land and they were felicitated for taking an exemplary move towards interfaith amity. Bhuya's family members were felicitated with gamuchas by the committee at the function. Chairman of the committee, retired Professor Dr. Hamidur Rahman, while chairing the meeting, thanked and appreciated for the initiative taken by the land owner. It may also be mentioned that the Nahar Pukhri Kabristan shares its boundary with the Hindu crematorium ground. Hamidur Rahman further said that both these communities have been living peacefully for generations. The program was attended by the members of the committee and other prominent citizens of the area. Such humble steps would surely strengthen the bond of brotherhood and unity among the people of different faith in the area. Rabindranath Tagore, famously known as Gurudev, was a poet, author, painter, and a polymath. His body of work includes poems, stories, dramas, and songs that has had a huge impact in India and around the world. Let's have a look at how Tripura celebrated Tagore's 158th birth anniversary along with the rest of the world.
Rabindranath Tagore was a prolific writer and his work ranged from poetry and songs to short stories and plays. Tagore has made a significant contribution to Indian literature. He was the first non-European writer to be awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. Tripura government's Department of Information and Cultural Affairs organized a cultural program at Agartala's Rabindra Kannon Park, which was followed by Rabindra Sangeet to pay tribute to the great leader on his 158th birth anniversary.
Peoples are fighting in the name of race and religion. So in this era, if we remember Rabindranath Tagore in our every aspects of our life, then I think we can, some extent we can solve this race and religious fighting between everyone, and we can build a new India.
Rabindranath Tagore was born on May 7, 1861 in the Joran Sanko mansion in Kolkata. Tagore is the only known person who has written the national anthems for 3 different countries. He was primarily raised by servants as his mother died when he was very young and his father used to travel extensively. He reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as Indian art with contextual modernism.
আজকের দিনে রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর অত্যন্ত প্রাসঙ্গিক কারণ তিনি সমগ্র মানুষের মধ্যে যে ভালোবাসার একটি মেলবন্ধন করেছিলেন, সেই মানুষের সঙ্গে মানুষের ভালোবাসা আজকের দিনে খুব বেশি জরুরি, কারণ মানুষ খুব আত্মকেন্দ্রিক হতে চলেছে এবং এই আত্মকেন্দ্রিকতাটাকে কাটিয়ে সকল মানুষের মধ্যে একটা সম্প্রীতি বিরাজ করাবার জন্য রবীন্দ্র ঠাকুর খুব প্রাসঙ্গিক আমি মনে করি।
Tripura has a special place in many songs of Tagore, and he wrote a number of novels with the then princely state's history as the theme. Hundreds of Tagore admirers thronged the venue to pay tribute to the world's renowned poet who had a close relationship with the state, the kings of Tripura, and had visited the state 7 times.
One of the reasons is that this famous poet of India, not only India, the world, he came to Tripura for 7 times, and 4 kings of Tripura monarchy, they used to keep their relationship with Tagore.
A large number of people were enthralled by the rendition of Tagore's songs and dance performed by the local artists. Tagore, who gave a voice to the voiceless from among the colonized and subjugated nations, is history now, but Tagore's legacy still lives on.
Well, viewers, with that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at anyindia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Chandrakala signing off. Goodbye and take care.